and good evening, Rochester wrestling fans. Big Sean Kramars here in the studio, welcoming you to another action-packed edition of Upstate Pro Wrestling's Uprising. First and foremost, thank you to each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to watch Upstate Pro Wrestling. We appreciate each and every one of you endlessly. Now, as you've seen over the past few weeks, we've been recapping our events leading into this terrible pandemic, and we've come to the end. You saw the conclusion of March Meltdown last week, featuring Retro Anthony Green, now August Gray. And folks, we hope you enjoyed that to the fullest. We really enjoyed bringing it to you. It's the least we can do for all you've done for us over the years. But Uprising rolls on, folks. Just because we ran out of events to cover doesn't mean we don't have awesome stuff from UPW's past to bring you. So starting this week, we're going to begin revisiting some of the greatest feuds in Upstate Pro Wrestling's history. And we're going to get it started with a feud that pretty much closed out our time before the pandemic and was the best thing going in UPW. We're going to relive the entire situation between the King of the North, Carter Mason, and the legendary Upstate Pro Wrestling former champion, H.C. Loke. Folks, this feud was crazy and stemmed from going back to a time where Carter Mason was unable to make a title defense, which got a situation where H.C. Loke won that championship without beating Carter Mason. Folks, let me tell you, so many classic matches, and we're going to get it started this week by showing you when H.C. Loke did win that championship, at continuing the tradition over Nick Ando. That was a great match, folks, but there was a lot that went into that, because Carter Mason never lost his championship. So we're going to continue on and show you all of the events that led up to the 2019 Restival when we saw champion versus champion, when H.C. Loke faced Carter Mason. Wow, folks, what a week of action, and there is so much more in this feud to come, too. But for now, let's take it to the ring and get things started with continuing the tradition from 2019 and the UPW heavyweight title match between H.C. Loke and your captain, Nick Ando. Until the end of the show, thank you for tuning in. I'm Big Sean Kramars. Enjoy the action, ladies and gentlemen. Lots to come.
And the UPW Pitbull is making his way to the ring.
UPW fans, this is a UPW Interim Heavyweight Championship interim meeting. We got formed this week that from Carter Mason, King of the North, UPW Heavyweight Championship, Carter Mason has stated he would not be here this week. But instead of stripping the title away from Carter Mason, they made a UPW Interim Heavyweight Championship match, meaning the winner of this match will go on facing Carter Mason for the Heavyweight Championship at Westival.
And that, I feel, is a mistake. I think I think the commissioners should have stripped Carter Mason of his title and spend their time awarding H.C. Lowe the new true champion. I don't see for what reason he needs to have a match when the champion, who was clearly scared away by this challenger, has fled to his home country and is nowhere to be found.
I can see there'll be a double reaction, and under normal circumstances, the title would be stripped from a competitor not being able to be here, or champion, in other words.
But these aren't normal these aren't normal circumstances. These are circumstances when the champion is liked by the crowd. Of course.
And H.C. Lowe with the mic.
For New York, it all comes down to this. So many times I've stepped in this building, in this ring, and I've won every single time. You all have seen it. And on July 13th, I won the right to face the champion tonight. I'm the number one contender for this belt. This beautiful belt right here, but we got a problem. Carter Mason seems to inform us all that he's got something better to do. He's got some opportunity tonight that he can't pass up. Well, let me tell you something, Phil. Where's your camera? Right here. Let me tell you something, young man, Carter Mason. An opportunity that you should be looking to get is to step in the ring with a bona fide pro wrestling legend in the state of New York, and all you people know it. So the way I see it right now, we don't need to have a match. The champions show up. I'm the number one contender. Referee, ring the bell, raise my arm, and hand me that belt.
I agree.
You know what? I have to agree with that. Well, wait a minute. What's going on here? You got to be kidding me.
This is amazing. Casey Doyle.
Wait a minute.
Commissioners.
The commissioners.
Casey Doyle and Count C.
I do have to say, Casey Doyle's beard is looking rather beardly tonight.
Look, I totally understand your frustration. I honestly was devastated myself when I found out the news and this wouldn't be happening. But you know, better than anyone, the card is subject to change, and therefore, the show must go on. So here's what we're going to do.
What we're going to do is we are going to crown an interim UPW heavyweight champion.
Interim?
And your opponent, he is also your captain, Nick Ando!
What a surprise this is!
This was actually my prediction a few days ago when we found out that Carter Mason was not going to be at the show. We found out there will be a UPW interim champion.
You know, and I said it once, I'll say it again. Whenever Nick Ando comes on the show, I need Dramamine.
Get a little boat sick, a little seasick there. Oh.
Come on, music.
Oh boy.
Look, I know you feel all confident. You come out here, you thought they were just going to hand you that belt. Yeah, I know you think you earned it. I know you've been working hard for years to get to that belt. Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to send you home a little disappointed because you call yourself a legend, but around here, I'm the captain.
No, it's a Yankee one.
And I live and I bleed upstate pro wrestling. I am the captain of the UPW and I live for that belt. So get ready, because if you thought you had an easy night, you got another thing coming.
And here we go. Nick Ando with some choice words for H.C. Lowe.
Certainly won't be smooth sailing for H.C. Lowe, and I find that to be a travesty.
You know, I kind of have to agree with you. If the champion doesn't show, you know, then he, to me, To me, he forfeits the belt, doesn't he?
And to that, what right does Nick Ando have to come in and put himself to be put in this match? There was a match to crown the #1 contendership match, and correct me if I'm wrong, Nick Ando was in that match and was not the winner. HC Loke was.
Well, I will somewhat agree with.
Both competitors in this contest are former UPW heavyweight champions. Ando held it exactly 1 year ago, and HC Loke held the championship back in 2004, beating Charisma.
But I will say this: the commissioner, Nick Ando is in there because of a decision by the commissioners, so you can't really blame him.
That has been 15 years, guys. 15 years since HC Loke had held that championship.
And I'm not blaming Nick Ando. Nick Ando, when I first arrived to UPW, the first show I saw, Nick Ando was the champion at that time. It was about 1 year ago. Headlocks at home with the fade, I believe. And on that night, Nick Ando did lose that title and hasn't really gotten it back since.
In between that year's time, he has held I don't want to state it wrong. It was the 585 Live Championship, which he had lost to Anthony Gaines a few months back.
Yep.
But Ando has been in a kind of a losing streak since then, but they made it such great abilities that. And why wouldn't he get opportunities when, the opportunity comes?
You know what? Both guys have held a championship. Whether it's a 585, the No Limits Championship, or the Heavyweight Championship, when you hold the title, you know what it takes to win. Both of these guys know how to win.
I wouldn't say that either one of these two would have an advantage over their opponent. Both definitely different styles, that's for certain.
No, definitely. HC Loke, I call him a pit bull, and I call him pit bull for a reason.
Like a hard-hitting powerhouse, if you would, if not more like a tank.
Yeah, pretty much.
HC Loke, and then the quickness and great mat abilities from Nick Ando.
And I'll tell you what, Nick Ando has a certain savviness to his game. He's a veteran, savvy. He's not the quickest, not the strongest, but he knows how to get it done.
And his move repertoire is out of this world.
Absolutely.
That drop kick in the corner that he loves doing will knock the hell out of his opponent.
Absolutely.
Loke not wasting any time, goes straight for the grounds game on Ando here tonight. He knows Ando can move, and the more he can fly, the more risk that Loke can be taken. He wants to keep Ando down in the mat, keep him grounded, wear him down.
Absolutely.
That's the mindset of a champion, knowing, even at short notice, dissecting your opponent and knowing how to counter.
Beautiful calf kick there from HC Loke, going for cover. Ando able to kick out.
A calf kick, that can knot up your entire leg.
Ando fight back here, shots to the midsection. Struggling to suplex Loke here.
Struggling for position, really.
Loke is so strong, so tough. Man is in the gym every day.
What a drop kick by Nick Ando. You're not going to pin HC Loke like that. No.
The man can go. But it never hurts to go for that early cover. The more they kick out, the more energy they're using.
That's very true. That is very true.
Huge shot to the chest of Loke.
Here we go again.
HC Loke, eye rake to the eyes of Ando.
Seems to be a theme of the night. Is a good way to change the momentum.
Well, there's not much your opponent can do to you if he can't see you. Sorry, JJ.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. How many fingers am I holding up, JJ?
Not falling for it a third
Oh,
time.
you gonna do mine?
Fool me once, shame on you.
Trying to steal it from me?
Just making sure he's on his toes.
Snapmare from Logan. Off the ropes. You've seen this before. Oh, sliding clothesline. Go for the cover.
2 count by the referee.
A good 2.5.
And H.C. Loke, one of those guys that when he does a move on you, it's textbook, and you feel it for days.
Your captain thrown to the outside. Loke's picking up the championship. Not a good time to be reminiscing right now.
I'll tell you what, though, it gives him inspiration. How long has it been? 15 years?
15 years since the waist has been around. Excuse me. The belt has been around the waist of Loke.
Be awkward if it was a waist around the belt, but
It's dyslexic, man. It happens. I switch up my words a little bit sometimes. I normally catch it and correct it.
yeah.
They got the stuttering fool in the middle and the dyslexic guy in the middle, the 2 stuttering fools on the outside.
We're doing a fine job.
What a team. So do you fans that are listening.
Oh, what a right hand by H.C. Loke.
We do what we can, and we love what we do. We love wrestling. We love Upstate Pro Wrestling. We believe in the performers and what they can do and how they can entertain people at home.
And right now, this is just a slugfest outside of the ring, as Nick Ando with some right hands
For the UPW Interim Championship.
Oh, it's just a slugfest.
Whoever
right
wins
now.
here tonight, face off against Carter Mason, King of the North, at Westonville.
Now, depending on who wins this match, who is the tougher matchup for Carter Mason, do you think? Because you're looking at Nick Ando, it's kind of a similar style.
Yeah, I was going to say, Ando's definitely similar to Carter Mason, and that would be, wow. That would be phenomenal.
You'd also have to imagine that Carter Mason was preparing. Hopefully he was preparing to face H.C. Loke. He may have just been making his travel packages the whole time, so he might have to change his plans afterwards.
He would have some time, though. It wouldn't be like a same show
Still,
type of thing.
It could have been 2 months of planning versus 1 month.
Right.
What a chop by Nick Ando on the outside, knocking H.C. Loke down. Now back in the ring.
Back in the subject, too, if Loke was able to face King of the North, getting a win here tonight, going off against King of the North.
That is definitely a contrast.
Definitely 2 different type of competitors. Both will have 2 different game plans going into that matchup.
I think there would be, I don't even know if it would be possible, there would be even more motivation for H.C. Loke finally getting to him after having to wait this extra time.
Loke said when he joined UPW, once again, when he returned about 1 year ago, he said, the end of 2019, I will be UPW Heavyweight Champion. And he's been nothing but proved himself all the way up to the ranks. He's #1 contender. Now, the interim championship on the line here tonight.
Practically unbeatable. When was the last time he had suffered a defeat with H.C. Loke?
It's been close to a year's time. I believe it was the December show or January show.
2.5 count there. Nick Ando came pretty close. Now is H.C. Loke backed into a corner. Oh, what a chop. Oh, my goodness.
Your captain, take it to Loke.
Captain, my captain.
There's that drop kick. He gone for it and hit nothing but corner.
That's a risk. That's a risk you take. High-risk moves like that sometimes don't end well.
Ando's missed that many times before. He keeps going for it. But when he hits it, knocks his opponent for a loop.
Pile driver.
Oh! That may be it. Can he go for the cover right now?
He's got to make the cover. He's just got to roll over. Just put your arm on him.
He's not moving much better than Loke right now.
Oh, my God.
It's for the championship, though.
These 2 are just beating the hell out of each other. You got to cover.
Oh, but no.
Too much time. After that amount of rest and recovery, you can't expect a 3 count.
Oh, my goodness. That was a devastating pile driver by Nick Ando.
Shoulder goes up.
Oh, my God.
We knew it was going to be one hell of a contest, but you never know how great it's going to be until you're the center of it. The show has been on fire. This match with the stipulation on the line. Who will hold that championship around their waist for tonight? Face off against Carter Mason at Westival.
Wow. Nick Ando. Oh, what a forearm.
Once again, Upstate Pro Wrestling making history here tonight and continuing the tradition.
What? And these guys are just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Just a slugfest. Oh, wow.
If there's one person you don't want to get in the slugfest with, if there's one person you don't want to do that with, it's HC Lowe.
How loud was that chop, guys? I heard it through the walls of the building, parking lot.
Oh, my God. What a right hand by HC Lowe. Oh. Took his eyes off the stairs. Took his eyes off of Nick Ando. What a chop.
Oh my God. Guys, I am so glad having at the table. Oh, that's awesome.
I kinda,
Really, we're starting to come over our way.
I'm kind of cringing right now. Oh my goodness. HC Lowe off the rope, but a drop kick by Nick Ando.
Yeah, I've taken chops from some of the best in this business. I've taken Hellcat chops. Never again. Clothesline here. Comes around. Use back elbow.
What a clothesline by Nick Ando. Down goes Lowe. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh my God.
Once again, kicking out. Loke is not giving up.
Oh my goodness, it was second. It was so close. Second. Ando. Oh, he hits the drop kick. Another one. Oh my God.
I don't think he got enough on it the first time.
Ando maybe going to the top here. He loves to fly high.
Flying headbutt by Nick Ando.
Shoulder of Loke.
Oh, he's going for the cover.
Oh, wow.
That shoulder
Guys, I
up.
thought that was 3.
Oh my God.
I thought he had
a
him.
shoulder up.
The frustration of Nick Ando is starting to show. What does he have to do to put HC Lowe away? He may have to use a sledgehammer.
That was just a hair away.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I must have to say my opinions on the worthiness of Nick Ando, they may have changed. He deserves to be in this match, and he might deserve to win.
Maybe go for another pile driver here. First by Loke. Oh! Drops it down vertically onto the knee. That brings him back down. 1, 2. Oh!
So close.
You gotta be kidding me.
Wow, the fight in these two.
That was just, to me, the match was over at that point.
Nick Ando against Cloudy, against anyone else, against Dave Freddy, against anyone else. I could see him winning this match. I don't think I can see him winning this match against HC Lowe.
That is just unbelievable.
These two are just proving tonight how much that championship means to them. It's everything. It's why they're in this business. Oh! This is why they first train. This is why they continue going, battling every night. This is why they give it their all, 100% every time. It's for the championship to be around their waist. What's Ando going for here? Oh, he's back to the pile driver position. No! Brings him down! There it is! Let's be it! 1, 2! Oh!
You gotta be kidding me. Come on.
Just able to inch his shoulder up. Time.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's insane.
How many close calls are we going to have here tonight?
That is insane. They're just beating the hell out of each other at this point. How many pile drivers can a man take? And repeated right hands by Nick Ando.
Oh, it's got to be desperation of Ando. He's pushing it. Maybe just come out. Oh, you better be careful, Ando.
Got to be careful shoving the referee.
At this point, I don't know if either of these men will be able to make it to Restival.
The intensity of Ando right now. We don't see this often of Nick Ando. Getting to the referee. Referee is down.
Referee is down.
Oh, no, he did.
A kick to the groin of Nick Ando.
And unlike me, the referee can't call what he can't see.
Loke is too good of a competitor to go that low.
Rainmaker close
Tactics.
No, it can't end.
Took full advantage of the refs being distracted. He's got it.
It's over. The true new champion, H.C. Loke.
True?
Wow.
With a kick to the groin?
But you know what, though?
Like, I'm a fan of Loke, to be honest. He's a powerhouse.
He said he was going to do it. He did it tonight. This is Loke's style.
But you know what? I have to agree. In this respect, fans waited 15 years and your champion jumped to take another opportunity somewhere else. You do what you got to do to win. 15 years later, Mr. H.C. Loke is your, and I'll even say it this way, interim UPW heavyweight champion.
When it comes to Restival, there'll be no questions about it. The championship will be on Loke down.
Well, there will be definitely one hell of a contest. As King of the North, Carter Mason will defend his UPW heavyweight championship against interim general. I don't even know how to say this, guys. I never called it interim champion before. But what a match it's going to be between Carter Mason and H.C. Loke. I still got to question the low blow, though. Like, it doesn't get any lower than that.
You know what? When you're faced with an opportunity that can win you a title, I can't, as low blow as it is, you got to hand it to H.C. Loke for taking advantage of a situation.
All right, guys, that is it for UPW's continuing tradition. We will see you soon, and thank you for watching. guys, I've said it every match. This may just be the match of the night.
Our second main event.
Here comes the pit bull of UPW.
Champion versus champion.
You go.
Excuse me. The King of New York, interim heavyweight champion, H.C. Loke.
I've got a little something to say about this being champion v champion, but I'll wait for both competitors to get into the ring.
Now this match was meant to take place last month at Continued Tradition. Carter Mason canceled his appearance for an opportunity with WWE, who he was shown on NXT TakeOver and also had a match on Raw with the Viking Raiders.
You know what? If you had that kind of opportunity, what would you do?
Yeah, you know, I can't say it would have done the opposite, believe me. UPW management had decided to crown an interim champ at a Continued Edition, which we saw H.C. Loke defeat at Gando. This match will crown the UPW World Heavyweight Champion.
And his opponent from the King City, weighing in at 185 pounds, he is the King of the North and your current reigning UPW Heavyweight Champion,
And I'll tell you what, this kid, if he can get past H.C. Loke, who is left?
If you get past H.C. Loke, you get past anybody. H.C. Loke is tough as they come. The King of the North, Carter Mason, going one-on-one tonight. The Heavyweight Championship on the line against King of the New York, H.C. Loke.
If he gets past H.C. Loke, I could see him just going to a much bigger pond, so to speak.
Uh-oh. Nose to nose right now in the ring. I mean, H.C. Loke is just, he's been in the business for so long. There's nothing that would surprise him. But I'll tell you what, Carter Mason is just so talented and seems to come out on top on matches that he shouldn't come out on top of. But he's holding, well, we'll say half the belt.
What's this now?
Whoa.
Yeah, kind of split right now.
Whoa.
Now this is
No.
Casey Doyle's music. The co-commissioners, Casey Doyle and Count C.
What are they doing here?
Hold on a second. Hold on.
What are they doing?
All right, everybody. Just give us one moment. This is a big match, you know? Big stakes in hand.
The commissions.
Gentlemen, we get it. This is huge. We just want to take a minute of your time. This will not take long. So, me and my co-commissioner here were talking backstage, and we have ourselves a couple of firsts here. So, this is the first time that we have two heavyweight champions competing against each other for the title. Therefore, this will be the first time that we are announcing an undisputed UPW heavyweight champion.
That's huge. This is huge.
It's a big deal. So we did not believe that a regular match would be enough to handle this. So tell us what's gonna happen, Count.
Well, I say since we got two belts and two champions, we make this match a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Wow. Come on.
Yes. Yes.
What are they?
Good luck, gentlemen.
So the commission sit in the couch with margaritas in their hands, and then they come out and change it to a 2 out of 3
Well,
falls match?
We all know that anybody can win any match against anybody at any time, given a certain move with the timing and whatnot. If you get 2 pinfalls over your opponent, There's no question who the better one was.
It's definitive. And I feel that, I'm going to say this. I feel that this shouldn't be a special match of two champions. I feel that Carter Mason, he wants to go off, have a Viking experience or something like that, wants to go off and be on national television. Fine. You can go and do that. But if you miss your event, if you miss your defense of your title, you do not get to keep your title and someone else can become the interim. I feel that HC Loc is the true UPW champion, and this is his first defense after Carter Mason had vacated it.
You know what? I have a hard time disagreeing with JJ there.
Although I really can't stand the guy sitting next to me, I can't necessarily disagree.
I don't want you to like me or something. I just want you to acknowledge that I am right.
I'm saying, although I dislike you in a bit, I'm not going to disagree with you at the point. I kind of see where you're coming from. I might have had the same opinion, but Carter Mason fought so hard to get that belt.
If he fought so hard to get the belt, why didn't he defend it?
The commissioners didn't want to quite take it away from him. So instead they made it basically a number one contenders type matchup.
Well, you know what? Then why not make every title match two out of three falls?
Well, there wouldn't be any question. Whoever gets pinned twice in this contest, 2 out of 3 falls, there wouldn't be any question who the better man really was. One wouldn't say, oh, it's a fluke, you got me once, you can't get me twice. Nope, I got you twice.
I didn't see it, but I heard the passion in HC Loc's voice the night of our last show, continuing the tradition, when he won, when he received the championship title. I heard that passion. That, to me, was his victory for the title.
Yeah, the man he said 9 months ago, by the end of 2019, I'm going to be heavyweight champion. And he's right on the right path.
From that point, he hasn't been defeated at all.
But you know what? They made it very, very clear that it was the interim title at the same time. So this is HC Loc's chance to make this a no-doubter. And right now, he's in firm control over Carter Mason. Carter Mason took a drop kick to the back of the head, and I don't think he knows where he is.
Since Loc's return, he'd only been pinned twice. That's his first 2 matches back after the time he spent away from Upstate Pro Wrestling. I can't remember which one was order, but the 2 men that beat him was Colin Delaney and Sean Carr. Ever since those losses, he stated he's going to be the champion, and he's won ever since, and he got his way through this matchup, 2 out of 3 falls against Carter Mason. With the UPW Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Suplex here, just holding Carter Mason.
Loc can do this forever.
Oh,
decides to bring him down.
That is a devastating move right there.
The blood rushing to the head from the lift. It's a painful maneuver. It can cause disorientation, dizziness.
Oh.
The human body isn't meant to be in that direction.
2 out of 3 falls. This match would be all about endurance.
Very much so. The advantage of the first fall is so important. The sense of having, if you can win that first fall, you essentially have, a freebie to go and do what you need to try to secure the victory for the third. Though I would say that
Carter Mason knocking HC Loc off the apron to the floor.
Oh, Carter Mason flying, boys.
That is not the type of move that I would recommend for this 2 out of 3 falls match. That's the type of move that can damage Carter Mason just as much as it can damage the King of the North, the King of New York, HC Loc.
That's not 1 second, guys. I gotta go check out one of my cameras. I'll be right back.
But you know what, though? That just shows you how much Carter Mason wants this matchup.
There's a difference between passion and stupidity. There's a need to keep your. There's a need to know what match you're in and to use the correct strategy for that match. That is what true dedication is, and that's the dedication that HC Loc has shown.
What a showdown clothesline by HC Loc. 1, 2. Oh, he's got the first bout.
Your first
HC Luke is up 1-0.
This is incredibly useful for HC Loke. I could see this going. I could even see this going 2-0. I could see a shutout.
Very well. I mean, Carter Mason right now is getting up really slowly right now. I don't think he knows where he is.
I think he may think he's back in the dub with how he's looking.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, HE Luke throwing Carter Mason outside of the ring. This is where HE Luke is so dangerous. HE Luke with Carter Mason outside of the ring. He's choking him. He's choking him against a railing.
He's not really caring as much about a disqualification from something like that. He has a free fall. He can supply as much damage as he wants, knowing that if he can secure the pinfall afterwards, he can become the champion.
But this is where he can be lackadaisical as well, because if Carter Mason can tie this up,
very true.
Then it's go for broke at that point.
It's very true.
Backdrop onto the floor goes HC Loke. Right now, both men on the ground.
Score currently 1-0, HC Loke.
Sorry about that, guys.
David, I don't know if you missed his 1-0, HC Loke.
Yeah, I happened to actually just able to catch that.
Oh, knee to the lower extremities. HC Loke. Oh my goodness! Suplex right on the apron. As we all know, the hardest part of the ring.
They say that so much. It's until you set up a ring, you have no appreciation for what that means. The ring is composed of these heavy crossbars, and the heaviest, the main bases are for those sides of the ring. We put on longer beams that are circles and squares to go across the middle, but those can have a little bit of bend to them. It still hurts. 100% will still hurt.
It still hurts,
but it is so much more impactful on those sides because they aren't supposed to bend. They don't go across. There's steel beneath them supporting them.
What a drop kick by HC Loke over the cover. 1, 2.
Calf kick from HC Loke.
Oh my goodness.
The ability of the man. He's been in business over 20 years, going strong. And he's been not wasting any time going for pinfall, going for submission, going for pinfall, not wasting any time.
He knows he's just 1 3 count or 1 tap out away from being confirmed, as I would say, as the true champion, being recognized.
Maybe the strategy too, knowing that Carter Mason's almost half the age of HC Loke. HC Loke knows how far he can go 100%. What his stamina is, he knows that Carter Mason can seem to go forever, and he's so quick.
What a neck breaker by Carter Mason.
Loke's strategy has to be make those quick pinfalls. Keep that kid grounded, because the longer the match goes, I'll have to say it favors Carter Mason.
But you know what, though? HC Loke is one of those veterans that is very methodical.
Yes.
There's no wasted motion.
No.
There is. He's very tactical.
Carter Mason's going to have to capitalize on a mistake that Loke makes.
And good luck.
If Loke makes a mistake.
I was just going to say,
we
good
don't
luck
see
with
him
that.
do it very often, if not ever. So, using the referee, how smart is that? Spinning Carter Mason around with the foot,
and
laying it in the hands of the ref and laying him out.
And the referee was a little slow on that count, by the way. He sat there and stared at HC Loke as he was covering Carter
He was
Mason.
in shock that he just got used to deliver a move.
Well, that's probably cost HC Loke the championship right there.
The fans behind Carter Mason here chanting his name to get him fired up here. Series of kicks. Loke is down. Go for the cover.
He's got him!
Oh my God.
Tied 1-1. Oh.
They're tied out. This next fall wins it.
Is Carter Mason. Currently, our champs are tied 1-1 for the UPW Heavyweight Championship belt. Next fall will determine your
were waiting for HC Loke to make a mistake. There it was.
He made one. I don't think he can make a second one. I don't think he will make a second one here.
Here we go. This is for all of it.
I can't believe we've gone through 2 falls already, guys. Like, that's just how important it is to these individuals.
Both men are decimated personally and physically. They are.
Coming and needed a jump to HC Loke. Carter Mason taking an opening and take it.
Oh, what a knee by Carter Mason.
Oh wow! I thought it was over.
It could have been.
You know, and you're starting to see the tide turn right now.
It is with the pickup, the fall is definitely the factor of momentum going into that final.
We're at the
final
point
decision.
of stamina right now. Who's got?
You know, there's here come the kicks. Here come the kicks by Carter Mason.
HC Loke seems to be trying to fight him off here. Caught the foot, excuse me, the foot.
He is from Canada.
That's what happens when you put us 3 together. Back out with HC Loke. Beautiful snap there. That low clothesline we've known very well.
Oh my
wow.
God! Oh.
Has anyone kicked out of that ever?
You know what? When you're going for a championship, you know things happen.
What is Loke going for?
What does Loke got to think now?
That's like a reverse Boston Crab in a way.
Reverse Texas Cloverleaf.
At this point, this is at the end of so much punishment, especially to that back, to those legs from that shot on the apron. You have to imagine that the body of Carter Mason is in agony.
Carter Mason just makes it to the bottom rope. Save the championship right there.
He was shaking it as well, as if he's like, I had the rope. Let go, let go.
The ref has been slow. I mean, he's just... oh, now he's getting in the face of HC Loke.
Okay, has to be careful not get disqualified here. Oh, cost him a
a couple of kicks by Carter Mason. Oh, right in the chin. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God.
A hair.
You said before that you saw the closest pinfall you've ever seen this week.
Yeah.
We may just have 1 and 2 in the same show.
Oh my
the same
God.
night. I cannot believe this.
Oh my God. Right now, both competitors are just worn down. But I will say this: this is starting. Oh, there's a referee again, getting in the way. He's pulling Carter Mason off of HC Loke. But
Mason charges in.
Oh, the ref got in the way. Again, the referee gets in the way.
The crowd is...
Oh! No!
This may be it, guys.
Oh, Carter Mason is kicked out.
Oh, my
God.
God. I've seen anybody kick out of that clothesline.
My God. My God.
This is unbelievable.
I just can't think of it right now.
HC Loke is got to be incensed. You see the hands on his head. He doesn't know what to think right now.
And once again, the bleachers are going crazy.
Who wouldn't? Anyone seeing this match is going crazy. I'm going crazy and I can't even see it.
Crucifix. 1, 2.
Oh! Once again, HC Loke able to kick out. Caught the boot from Carter Mason.
Another clothesline.
Followed by a short clothesline.
This could be it. 1, 2. We got a new champion.
Wow, HC Loke.
New champion.
The King of the North has been dethroned, and the King of New York rises.
Now, upstate.
Oh my goodness.
What a match.
H.C. Loke, the King of New York, said 9 months ago, I'm going to be UPW Heavyweight Champion before the end of the year. Guys, 2.5 months to the end of the year, and H.C. Loke did exactly what he said he's going to do.
The King of New York and the King of UPW.
I don't know. I'm kind of speechless right now. I mean, well, you have to give it up to Carter Mason. He fought as hard as he possibly could. But like we said before, H.C. Loke is stone cold pitbull and just so methodical in what he does and fought tooth and nail to become the unified and undisputed Upstate Pro Wrestling UPW Heavyweight
If
Champion.
you like him or not, you have to respect what he's done in this business. I respect what he can do in that
wait a
ring.
minute. Wait a minute here.
Offering the handshake to Carter Mason.
Do you?
At this point, I'd shake his hand. Both of these men have earned
there it
so
is.
much respect.
You know what?
From me and from each other.
So great to see, guys.
You know what? Right there. As much of a pitbull as H.C. Loke is, he recognizes the talent and the achievements that young man has accomplished over a short period of time.
Absolutely.
Welcome back, UPW Universe. RJ here with the undisputed heavyweight champion, H.C. Loke.
RJ, I hate to cut you off already, but that is the heavyweight champion of the world. Okay, we made that clear last month. This company's been around too long. This belts have been defended in too many countries to not deserve that accolade, that honor of being called a world heavyweight champion. And tonight, in Rochester, New York, in the Dome Arena, I went to war with Carter Mason, and I will tell you right now, I ain't no babyface. I've told you that before. But that kid is as good as anybody I've ever seen, and I beat him 1, 2, 3 to become your UPW heavyweight champion of the world, brother. You got a question for me?
We saw the handshake in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
You guys have been going back and forth on social media all week.
Yeah.
Got a lot of respect between the both of you. I see that. But, going forward, the question everybody's going to start asking is how much gas is left in the tank?
Well, let me start with your first question first, okay? Your first point you made. That handshake, that was well deserved by Carter Mason, okay? He's been on the grind for a long time. Not as long as me, but not many people have, okay? My beef in this industry is not with a young man who does what he's supposed to do and pays his dues and earns his stripes in this business. My beef is with the fans that can't tell the difference. Like I told you before, I've been here for 24 years waiting for this bullshit to happen. And now I earned it. Now on to your next question of how much gas is left in the tank. It's a full tank, RJ. I pointed out that I am 44 years old and I'm proud of it. I pointed out that Dustin, by God, Runnels, a friend and hero of mine, is 50. And have you seen a better match out of anybody than we got out of him a few months ago? No. I am in the best shape of my life and I'm ready to go. I point out that I'm not as young as these other guys, not because I don't have gas left in the tank, RJ. It's because they don't have enough miles on the road to keep up. I am your UPW World Heavyweight Champion, and I will be until I decide there's no more left in the tank. Until I decide I don't want to travel down this road anymore. And RJ, I've been traveling it for almost a quarter of a century. You think I'm going to stop now? Yeah, that's right.
Well, fans, you may not like it, but you better get used to it. You're heavyweight champion of the world.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for tuning into another action-packed edition of Upstate Pro Wrestling's Uprising. We appreciate each and every one of you so much. We're going to be back next week, folks. This feud between Carter Mason and H.C. Loke has a lot more steam, lots more action to show you between these two legends. So stay tuned. We'll be back at our normal time slot next week. And until then, make sure you take care of yourself and each other. For Upstate Pro Wrestling, I'm Big Sean Kramars. You guys have a great week. Upstate Pro Wrestling's Uprising is produced by the Close Fist Podcast. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.